You know this moment when you meet someone new and you think they are so cool, so interesting, or maybe even so attractive that you feel super tense inside. The fix to reverse that dynamic and have them feel that you are the one who's impressive is basically to be less reactive than them, to have more enjoyment out of your interaction with them than they are having with you, because this way you're going to become magnetic, and this way those people who usually scare you and others will want to engage with you, just because of the fact that usually they are the ones who make people uncomfortable. I know you felt that before you met people, and when you met them you thought they had some sort of aura, they had such charisma that you couldn't feel anything else but nervousness when you were around them. Maybe it's a guy that you saw at a party and everyone seemed to want a piece of that guy, or maybe it's someone famous that you met on the street and you wanted to say hi but you felt this deep pressure inside, or maybe even it's a person that you would like to have some romantic encounter with and you find them so interesting that deep inside you you feel this strong tension. So in this video I'm going to explain to you how to not lose your composure and how to not lose your charisma and confidence when you meet those people that you believe are very interesting, those people that you want to create a connection with and you're not sure yet that you're on the same level as them, and as a result you feel uncomfortable. I'm going to tell you how to go through this discomfort and actually revert that dynamic so that those people end up wanting to talk to you. It's important to understand what's going on when you're in a situation like that, because it's not about looks, it's not about confidence, but it's really about the way energy shifts between you and this person that you find impressive. It's about your perception of that person and that person's perception of you. Something is going to happen in the interaction between you and this person that you find impressive that's going to clearly signal where both of you guys stand. The moment you lose your confidence, your charisma, and your social grounding, this other person is going to know, consciously and subconsciously, that you feel that you are below them in status, in charisma, in attractiveness, in this specific setting at the moment, or even in general. And so the thing is that when someone believes that they are socially above you, when someone believes that they have more charisma than you in a given environment, you're gonna feel this pull from them, and they are inversely going to feel repulsed by those that they perceive as below them socially. It's important because the moment this person perceives that you are losing your grounding, you're losing your confidence, your charisma, and basically you are shaken up inside and you don't really know how to react around them, well, the moment this person feels that you're in this mental, emotional state, this person is going to be repelled by you. But on the other hand, when you meet someone who you feel is a little bit impressive or a little bit out of your league, if you do not react emotionally and you stay grounded, from their perception, it's going to look like that you are at least at their level, potentially above their level. And the thing is that when people believe that you are at their level or potentially above their level, this is when they are open to connect with you. If you take this impressive person and they see that you are emotionally moved or stressed or a little bit uncomfortable just because you are in contact with them, immediately they are going to put you in the category of people who are below them. It's not a judgment of value, it's just the way people categorize other people when they meet them, because they don't have time to go deep. You meet someone at a party, you meet someone outside, you don't have time to get to know them, you have to quickly categorize them somewhere. That's the way our brains work. Now, if you understand that, you can use it to your advantage to position yourself in a situation where those people that you perceive are impressive actually want to engage and connect with you and associate with you. So I took time to explain really what we're talking about here, because it's the kind of stuff that's invisible when you meet other people. It's the kind of stuff that nobody talks about because nobody knows how that works. And it's in a sense kind of hard to explain because it's about what is not happening. It's about what you are not doing. It's about the signs of nervousness or the signs of you not being comfortable that you are not showing because you keep your composure, because you control yourself. And the thing is that most people that you believe are cool or more charismatic than you, they understand that. And it's because they understand that, again, consciously or subconsciously, it's because they understand that they are able to have this aura of charisma, this aura of I am socially above you. I remember this one time I was in a club and it was Halloween and I was with my girlfriend at the time and she was dressed as a very revealing a demon, let's put it this way. And because she has a very nice body, we stood out. And so because we stood out, we had this aura around us. Eventually, because we had this aura and we stood out, some guy came and talked to me, and I could feel in his voice that he was shaking. I could feel that he was super uncomfortable talking to a guy that he perceived way above his league, hanging out with a girl who he perceived way above his league. And so I'm not telling you this story to brag, but really to illustrate what's happening there. It's all about the perception, and it's all about how comfortable and confident and composed you are in this perception that someone is maybe above you. Because really, if you put yourself in situation, you imagine a guy who comes up to you and talks to you and he is shaking. He is clearly trying to say things that you will like to have you stay in the conversation. How are you going to feel about this guy? Well, you're going to think he's probably not someone who's going to add much value to your life, because just having a conversation with you makes him super uncomfortable because of the way he perceives you. And so just by doing nothing, there was this person who came up to me and who tried hard to befriend me and who even was shaking when he was talking to me, while all I was doing was hanging out, chilling, sipping on my cola and talking to my girl. And so this is all about how you perceive other people and how you keep your own composure so that it can influence the perception that other people have of you. And in a sense, you're not even intimidated by the person, but you're just intimidated by what the person represents. Usually for most people, it's a fear of rejection, it's going to be a fear of judgment, or it's going to be a fear of losing control of the conversation because you're talking to this person who has social status over you in this interaction. But the thing with perception is that you can control it. You can control the way you perceive other people, and you can control the way other people perceive you. So to manage how other people perceive you, it's very simple. You try to keep your composure. And if you're not used to it, at first it's going to feel like you're faking having this strong front so that the other person doesn't see that you're nervous. But bro, I promise you, pretending that you're not nervous comes off as you not looking nervous. Like, nobody sees it. And even further than that, nobody notices it, and everyone is doing it. Because you might feel intimidated right now when you're talking to some people, but most people feel the same actually. And that's the funny thing actually, because most people feel that, and most people mask it by pretending being unfazed. So you can do that. Keep your composure, but you can also go beyond that and flip the script by reversing this dynamic and having this person who you find intimidating actually find you interesting or a little bit intimidating. If you do this well, this person will want to get in touch with you. If you do this well, this person, you will show up on their radar. It starts by controlling your breathing and controlling your posture and controlling the way you're talking to those people. As in simple terms, try to not ask them too many questions, or try to add fun to the interaction instead of trying to get them to talk back to you. And so there is this thing I find very interesting when it comes to social dynamics. It's this beautiful principle that states that if you talk to someone and you appear more confident and less reactive than them, they are going to think that you are more interesting than them, that you are cooler than them, that you have more charisma than them. And again, it's all about this idea of not doing much, not reacting, being unreactive because you don't care about how they think of you. Make this your takeaway. You don't need to impress impressive people, you just need to be present with them. Moving forward, I really encourage you to practice and cultivate your resilience under social pressure. I encourage you to practice talking to people and getting into interactions with people that you find interesting and charismatic, just to practice holding that pressure and that tension that you feel inside when you're talking to them. The more you repeat this, the better you will get at it, and the more opportunities you will get out of life by networking with more interesting people.